name is Ananya, and I've written the story Words Like Sword. So it's basically about my struggle in school with academics and how school was not very accepting of my disability. So, okay. From kindergarten till about the middle of grade 6, I went to a small Montessori school in Chennai. Some of my best memories were forged there. I made some amazing friends in this school, friends with whom I am still in touch. I like my best friend Kalyani. I vividly remember not particularly liking her in the beginning, but now she happens to be one of my closest friends. My teachers there were extremely kind and they cared about me, all except for one who, as it happened, also taught my brother. I am different from my brother in many ways, and I also learned differently from him. This particular teacher would insist that I should emulate my brother and be the same sort of student that he was. This was also the time I realized I actually found reading and writing somewhat more difficult than other children. I needed help and time to catch up with my peers, but it was difficult to find the time and to access the help I required given by school schedules. When I was in the 6th grade, my parents and I agreed that I would be homeschooled for a year. I left my school halfway through the academic year. I was I was to miss that Montessori school for years afterwards, though especially the amazing friends I acquired during many years there. Homeschooling proved to be a good break for me. That year gave me the time not just to get comfortable with reading and writing, but also to explore other interests and hobbies. During this time, I went to a resource center for homeschool children. This was a wonderful experience and I managed to make some friends in this center as well. But after that 1 year, I was ready to return to school. I was then admitted to a small, fairly new school. Not to brag, but I quickly became Miss Popular and got a huge circle of friends. I also had the best class teacher ever, right through the 3 years that I was there. She taught me to always be myself and love who I was and not care about how others perceived me. I was even elected sports captain and subsequently head girl of the school. I hit a rough patch in grade 10 when I had a falling out with a classmate who had also been a close friend of mine. This got me very upset and part of me shut down and stopped trusting people. That year felt like a living hell, but I got myself out of it because of my brother. He didn't always let me know that he didn't have to sit with me and talk to me for hours on end. But he always let me know that no matter what happened, he would be there for me. This gave me the strength to go through the year. Trusting people is still a problem for me, but I am still working on it. At the end of grade 10, I switched to another school that offered psychology, a subject I was keen on. I didn't make many friends during the first 8 months of my time in that new school. I spent much of the grade 11 alone and unhappy. I have never fared well academically, never been a topper, but this has not affected me any more than the insults I have received from scoring poorly. Sometimes teachers labeled me an idiot, declaring that I must have a low IQ. What people do not realize about dyslexia and other learning disabilities is that they affect a person as much or even more than physical disabilities. The insults that were hurled at me for being bad at things that others my age had mastered easily were like swords through my heart. I am now in grade 12 and though this still happens, I am working on ignoring these insults and focusing instead on my goal to become a psychologist. A few things have gotten me through these tough times. My family, my two best friends Akriti and Kalyani, and my music. Akriti has been in my life since I was a year old, and Kalyani since the age of 5. They have supported me through some of the toughest times and have celebrated my happiest moments. My family has always allowed me to explore the world. They have caught me when I have fallen and taught me how to get back on my feet. Music has also been a huge part of my life. I started singing at the age of 4 and found that it helped me a lot during my difficult 10th grade year, as much as it has during other trying times. I am happiest when I am with my family, my best friends, and my music because they bring out the best in me. In the future, I see myself as a music therapist. I'm aware of just how much music has helped me, and I would like to use music to help others, to make them feel better about life. My life is to be a successful music psychologist. Sorry, my dream is to be a successful music therapist and have 3 big dogs.